You guys, my most favorite person in the whole wide world engaged in a debate with DDGotAPodcast. Yes, Lisa knows. I'm sorry. Lisa knows nothing. We gotta get into it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of In Cahoots Podcast. My name is Nikki. Before we get into the video, like always, I want to encourage you to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. If you could please hype the video also so that we can get on the algorithm and we can continue to grow. Please make sure that you share the video with all of your friends and other creators too. And don't forget to comment because, of course, I love to know what you're thinking and I love replying to your comments. And also go ahead and smash that join button to become a member. DD Got a Podcast. He had a little debate with my favorite person, Lisa Knows Nothing. So we're going to go ahead and get into the first clip and pray for me, you guys, because you know how I feel about this woman.
Over the last 6 months, it's been a consistent, steamroll of information that's being put out. I'm not going to sit here and cosplay a trial. We're not lawyers. You're not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, unless you have a legal degree that I don't know about. But at the end of the day, as someone who debates topics, I kind of think that this is ridiculous, but also I'm not feeling the greatest, so I'm not in the best mood. I'm just going to admit that to you right now. This is not my best self. At the end of the day, unless you have something to present that is substantial to tell us that we can go in another direction outside of Tyler Robinson, what the state has provided in that charging document, you cannot put something on a charging document that doesn't exist. You cannot hold a man behind bars just for shits and giggles. That's not how this works. At the end of the day, there's a very real system here and a real process that has been working in this country for hundreds of years. Is it perfect? No. But typically, most of the time, it works the way that it should. Unless you can get, like you said, enough reasonable doubt, and then you get a Casey Anthony or you get an O.J. Simpson. And is that truly what you want to happen in this situation? That if this man truly pulled the trigger and you're wrong, are you okay with him being able to walk because of the circus that has been created online?
No, but let me address something. You said that it's not fair because we're not actual attorneys. Well, Lisa, the reason why I started off the way that I did is because the man is actually on trial for real. It's not like we're just saying somebody
Absolutely,
that they haven't arrested.
But what expertise do you have in the legal system?
None.
Have you taken a single law class?
Nope.
Nope, me neither. I'm not going to sit here and try to be something that I'm not. At the end of the day, I am not a legal expert. If you want to talk to a legal expert, you need to get Andrea Burkhart or somebody like that on your show.
The problem is, Lisa, you don't actually care if somebody's a legal expert.
What do you have after 6 months of this rigmarole that we've had online? What do you have to substantiate that there is another finger that we can point somewhere outside of Tyler Robinson?
Got you. All right. So, Lisa, again, you don't actually care if somebody is a legal expert or not because you're actually arguing with attorneys that take the position that I'm taking. So you don't actually care about that. So don't pretend that you do.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting that slide. Lisa came into that debate already irritated, already defensive, and then tried to act like she's above the conversation. Talking about, I'm not going to cosplay a trial. Girl, then why are you here? You literally agreed to be on the prosecution side. And now suddenly this is ridiculous. No, what's ridiculous is showing up unprepared and then trying to downplay that entire discussion because you don't have answers. That's what that was. Oh, and then she hits us with the classic, you can't put something in a charging document that doesn't exist. Oh, really? So we're just going to sit here and pretend that the system has never been wrong. Never rushed a narrative. Never pushed a convenient suspect. That's the hill you want to die on? Because last time I checked, we now have information that the bullet does not match Tyler Robinson's gun. So I'm confused. If the gun doesn't match, how'd he pull the trigger? I need Lisa or anybody writing this narrative to explain that without deflecting. You can't scream, trust the system, while ignoring the evidence that's falling apart right in front of you. That's not intelligence. That's willful ignorance. Then she brings up Casey Anthony and O.J. Simpson like it's a gotcha. No, that actually proves the opposite. Those cases shows that when narratives get messy and emotional and the public is pushed in one direction, things go wrong. So thanks for pushing that the system is not flawless.
Even with the law, there's obviously different opinions, but Baron Coleman is not connected to this case in any way, shape, or form. And he's also financially benefiting off of this narrative that he's spinning. So no, I'm not going to take someone who's financially benefiting and is in Candace Owens' pocket.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now Lisa's doing that thing where she tries to sound logical, but if you actually listen, it falls apart immediately. So first, she tries to discredit Baron Coleman by saying that he's financially benefiting and he's tied to Candace. So because somebody's making content, that automatically makes their information false? If that's the case, then every media outlet, every journalist, every commentator, including you, should be ignored too, right? Because everybody monetizes content. So that idea cancels itself out. That's not a point. That's a distraction, Lisa.
Okay, so this is Harrison Smith. He works with A. Jones. I can't say his name on YouTube, but from what is it called? InfoWars. A month before, or a couple of months before, Harrison Smith tweets this. To this day, he won't tell us who told him this. Who was the person around Charlie Kirk that said this to him? Not to mention, it's been said multiple times. I'm going to try not to do the hearsay.
He says, I was told by someone close to Charlie Kirk that Charlie thinks Israel will kill him if he turns against them. Okay? This is the whole anonymous source thing that is absolute garbage. Again, if you're not willing to go on record and show your face, and you're saying that you have information that is going to get Charlie Kirk killed in a couple of months, or at this point, this was posted on, was this August 25th?
I'm sorry, hold on, let me move the banner. This was August 13th.
So August 13th. So you have evidence that Charlie Kirk is potentially going to be killed in a matter of, 3 weeks? In 3 weeks, Charlie Kirk is going to be killed, and you're not going to go on record or do anything to try to help this situation other than put out some anonymous random slop on the internet with no backing and no proof of anything. This is not proof.
Lisa, you're sounding like us. Welcome to our side. This is the same question that we're asking. The words that you just spewed didn't actually do anything to help your case. These are the things that we're saying. This is a real tweet. That's what matters. Tyler Robinson
does not matter.
Do what?
This tweet does not matter. Again, this is an anonymous source of, I was told by somebody that knows Charlie Kirk that this thing is going to happen.
You got to be better than this. We just read a tweet a month before. I would understand if you said the tweet isn't real. I'm with you on that. I'm showing you a real tweet, and you're saying I don't care about it.
To Charlie Kirk, does he know him personally?
Yes,
Did he hear this information from him himself?
The answer is yes.
No, he didn't. That's not what he's saying right here.
No. The question you just asked was, does he know Charlie Kirk?
He literally says, I'm not going to name names.
Lisa, the question you asked me
if you have a real belief that Charlie is about to be killed in a short period of time, why are you not going to name names?
Lisa, you've already asked that question. You've already asked that question. I have the same question. That's not helping you. Listen to what I just said to you. Listening is a virtue. This is a real tweet. This is a problem. Right. You asked, does he know Charlie Kirk? I'm telling you the answer is yes.
Great.
That's not the answer.
But we don't have a source.
Why does that even matter?
It absolutely
not for
matters.
this conversation.
In the world of journalism and reporting, having a source that's willing to go on record when you're saying a man is about to lose his life and you take that claim seriously, you're going to go on the record. This whole I'm not going to name names, but somebody told somebody that's a third cousin to Charlie Kirk that he's going to die is
Lisa,
absolutely absurd. And this is the ridiculousness that we've been dealing with.
Got you. All right, so Lisa, let's say Harrison lied here. Let's say he lied. How was he able to put this out, make up a lie? He's a credible person. He's connected to these people. Charlie ends up deceased a month later. How?
Cool. So where's the tweet where he reveals this source then after Charlie was killed? And he's like, oh my God, I was correct. So-and-so told me. Here's the rest of the information that I never provided before. Where is it?
You're looking bad, Lisa. I'm just going to tell you this now.
No, I'm not, bro. Again, where's the follow-up from this?
He hasn't provided it. I'm with you. You and I agree on that.
Of course he hasn't.
But what does that mean though? So because he hasn't revealed it, that means what?
Charlie actually ends up taking a bullet to the neck and he has not followed up?
Answer
not
the
even
question
to
I
say
asked
that
you.
he's
So
spoken to police or law enforcement?
Got you. I'm with you.
You don't find that suspicious?
I find it very suspicious. I agree. I'm totally with you. But my question to you is,
the entire thing was BS to begin with. I don't know.
That's a whole different conversation. Then we'll be on the same page. But that's a different conversation. What I'm telling you is the tweet is real. But here's my question to you. Let's say he lied. What would that mean though? It doesn't help your case because the man still actually passed away, right?
All that means is that he lied. And again, we don't have any follow-up saying that he spoke to law enforcement or he filed an official report or anything.
Let's get into the real issue that she tried to brush on past, the Harrison situation, right? You have someone allegedly close to Charlie Kirk saying weeks before everything happened that Charlie thinks that is going to kill him. Weeks before. Let that sink in. Lisa's response is, well, we don't know if he really knew him. It's hearsay. That is such a weak argument. Because first of all, he did speak on it publicly. He was in Candace Owens' space on X and questioned publicly. After that space, he said that he turned over those messages to the FBI. So now it goes from, well, he never came out. Okay, but he came out, but now I still don't believe him. Which one is it? You can't move the goalpost every time facts make you uncomfortable. Lisa's asking for proof of foreknowledge. However, when something that looks like foreknowledge is presented, she dismisses it immediately. No curiosity, no digging, no follow-up. Just, that doesn't count. That's not skepticism. That is selective skepticism. Because let's flip it. If someone said weeks in advance, hey, Tyler Robinson is going to do this, you know she'd be using that as her main talking point. She would be screaming, see, foreknowledge. But because this doesn't fit her narrative, now it's hearsay. Now it's, well, they didn't know each other. That doesn't matter. Be serious. Then the whole, well, why didn't he report it sooner? People say things all the time that doesn't click as serious until something actually happened. That doesn't make it irrelevant. That still makes it important. Basically, what I'm seeing here is a pattern. Discredit the messenger, ignore the inconsistencies, reflect when things don't line up, fall back on trust the system. That's narrative protection. I don't know. At this point, it's getting hard to tell if Lisa doesn't understand what she's saying or she just doesn't want to go there. Either way, it's not convincing. I don't like it. I don't like her. I don't like it. Whatever.
So Andrew Kovac, Charlie was under a lot of pressure. We know that for a fact.
No, we don't.
Do you have any opinion about why Andrew Kovac would not reveal the text message thread about Charlie Kirk being under pressure and deciding to leave the pro-Israel cause? Why do you think he wouldn't reveal that until Candace revealed it?
He said why he didn't want to release it publicly. Did you listen to his statements? Because he told you.
What do you think about that? Does that make sense to you?
Yes. When you're dealing with an investigation that is ongoing.
Let's be consistent. What we just said about Harrison Smith was, brother, you had information about something. Why aren't you going to reveal it? Same thing goes to Andrew Kovac.
And you have Andrew Kovac saying, I went to a top-ranking government official who can get this into the hands of the people who are a part of this investigation, and I gave it to him in confidence to give it to who it needs to go to.
Lisa, why do you think he gave it to him?
That's way more than this random Harrison dude.
Got you. Hey, Lisa, here's a great question. Why do you think Andrew Kovac gave that to Joe Kent?
He told you why he did.
Why? Tell me. I want you to tell me.
Because he wanted them to have that for the investigation. He thought that was an important piece of information for them to look at.
Right. What about that text message thread was important? What was it that Charlie said that was important? That Andrew Kovac thought it was so important. Now, don't lose your tongue now. Why was it so important?
Again, he said that he wanted to give them everything that was available and look at every possible opportunity or stone that could be looked at.
Right. I'm not talking about all the other stones. Let's focus on this one stone. Why did he think that this text message thread was important to Charlie Kirk's assassination? Why?
We saw one snippet of the thread.
Lisa, right.
Candace Owens focused in on the portion that she wanted you to see. We don't know what else was in that thread.
That's the only thing they shared.
He's never told us that.
No, Lisa, I'm asking you, why would Andrew Kovac give that to them? We both know the answer. You just don't want to say it.
You're trying to back me against the wall with a gotcha because of.
I want you to be honest.
Of the frustration that he was having with donors.
Yeah. Is that important?
Sure. To show that there were donors that had animosity towards him at that time. But his response to it is not the issue.
When Dee brought up the whole Andrew Kovac and Joe Kent, the text message thing, Lisa had nothing, no explanation, no curiosity, no follow-up, just vibes. That tells me everything I need to know about her. When you're confident in your position, you lean into the question. You don't dodge the question. So that makes it feel like, are you actually analyzing the case or are you protecting the narrative? The energy is giving, I'm not an independent thinker. I just want to stay in good standing with TPUSA, Erica, and Andrew, or whoever's watching. People can feel that. People are not dumb. At the end of the day, nobody is asking Lisa to be a lawyer. We're asking her to make sense. And right now she's not.
But at the end of the day,
thought a text message thread where he was complaining about his donors was so important that he sent it to the government so that they can investigate it. We both know what that means.
great. And it was found to be a nothing burger. Wonderful. Can we move on now?
It wasn't. Joe Kent has not shut up about it. What are you talking about? Joe Kent is talking about it right now today.
Yeah, Joe Kent is a psychopath, but okay.
What makes him a psychopath?
He's been incredibly inconsistent. He's all over the place. He has done a complete 180 on like all of his views, along with everybody else in this equation.
I'm waiting to hear where he's a psychopath. What about the things he's saying?
That's my opinion.
Right, and I heard that. So tell me why.
Again, he has completely changed his entire perspective on this from front to back.
That's not making somebody a psychopath. If you are supporting Trump, then Trump then does
a
something.
shill, bought and paid, I don't know.
Bought and paid for by who?
Most people don't do a complete 180 on all of their views in a very short period of time unless there's incentive to do so.
What did he do a complete 180 on?
Supporting Trump, the Iran war, MAGA,
He supports Trump.
his entire political position.
No. Don't speed talk. Let's break this down. He supports Trump today, currently. What you just said is a lie. He said nothing but
he obviously is not, because he left his administration, meaning that he is severing himself from the administration because he no longer stands in support of the administration. Based off of the letter of resignation that he gave to the public, he is not standing with the Trump administration. Therefore, he is not standing with Trump himself. So no, that's not what he said.
Lisa, lies. He supports Trump. He does not support Trump's decision with the Iran war. He's made this clear in the letter. He's made it clear
you
in his
don't
interview.
leave an entire administration based off that one thing.
That is a pretty big thing, girl. What are you talking about? That's a pretty big deal.
There have been multiple people that have worked in administrations that disagreed with certain decisions that the president has made.
Of that magnitude, and a lot of people don't have a spine or a backbone.
I'm sorry, but this right here, this is exactly why I can't take her seriously. Because now we've moved from facts to feelings. He asked her a simple question. What makes him a psychopath? What did she say? Nothing. No behavior, no evidence, no specific examples, just, that's my opinion. Oh. Okay, so now we're diagnosing people based off vibes. That's where we're at. And then when she finally tries to explain it, what does she say? He changed his views. That's the big argument. So let me get this straight. Someone reassessing their position, someone disagreeing with the administration, someone saying, I don't agree with everything, but I still support leadership. That makes them a psychopath? Do you hear how insane that sounds? What she's describing is not instability, it's nuance. It's called thinking. It's called not being a robot. But then the second he starts breaking it down, she starts panicking. First it's he supports Trump. Then he doesn't support the administration. Then it's he left because he disagreed. Which one is it? Because you just proved the opposite of your own argument. If someone disagrees with the administration and even steps away because of it, that literally shows that they're not blindly supporting it. So how are you using that as proof that he's inconsistent? If anything, that makes Joe Kent more consistent in his values. Now let's talk about this 180 he did. She keeps saying, people don't shift perspectives overnight for one reason. I agree with that. But instead of proving the incentives, she just assumes it. Again, with no evidence, just accusations. This is the pattern I keep seeing with her. Throwing strong labels, psychopath, inconsistent, all of that. But when it's time to explain it, it falls apart every time. If her argument was actually strong, she wouldn't need to exaggerate them or people at all into villains. You would just throw facts. But instead, this is emotional. It's reactive. How ironic that that is what she's accusing everyone else of doing. I cannot. That is literally all I can take of Lisa Knows Nothing. Listen, guys, I'm going to end this video right here. If you liked the video, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the hype button too. That helps me out so much. Please make sure to comment. I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Also, don't forget to share the video, share it with your friends, other creators, and turn on that post notification so that you know every single time there's a new video out. Also, don't forget to smash that join button to become a member. Guys, it has been real. My name is Nikki. This has been DDGotAPodcast. I will see you in the next video. Peace.